Hello friends! In this video I'm going to cover the history of the three most iconic Valentine's Day gift. The romantic sentiment card, beautiful red roses, and of course a delicious heart-shaped box of chocolates. Let's get started. The mid-19th century marked the beginning of many of the commercialized Valentine's Day traditions we know today. During this period, romantic sentiments and expressions of love became increasingly elaborate, and the exchange of Valentine's Day cards gained popularity. Victorians were marked by a fascination with the language of flowers known as florography. In fact, you may have noticed floral wallpaper was a popular choice for interior decoration during the Victorian era. This was characterized by a fascination with nature, romanticism, and elaborate ornamentation. Floral patterns reflected these sensibilities and became a prominent feature in Victorian homes. Red roses, symbolizing love, became particularly associated with Valentine's Day during this time. Also around this time, the mother of the American Valentine, Esther Howland, only in her 20s, popularized store-bought English-style Valentines in America thanks to her innovative assembly line process that made the elaborate cards affordable. Esther was born in 1828 in Worcester, Massachusetts, and her father was a successful stationer and bookseller of the firm S.A. Howland and Sons. Esther received her first Valentine card in 1847. Not only was she charmed by it, but she also recognized its greater potential. She persuaded her father to order lace paper, paper flowers, and other supplies from England, Germany, and New York City, and she created a dozen Valentine designs. Esther's brother Alan reluctantly agreed to take the sample on his next sales trip for S.A. Howland and Sons. Esther estimated that Alan might take orders for about $200 of Valentines, but she was stunned when Alan returned with $5,000 worth of orders for her beautiful cards. She went on to build the New England Valentine Company into a flourishing business by introducing many variations on her cards. She not only had the aesthetic gifts to convey sentiment, but the business acumen to market it. Anticipating that her customers might want to personalize the cards, she provided her vendors with a book of 131 different verses that could be inserted within most of the cards. Multiple accounts report that during the 1850s, Esther's Valentine Card Company earned her an estimated $100,000 per year, and in this time that translates to about $3 million. This was a very successful woman with a wonderful idea who knew how to put that idea into place. Although she sold many pricier cards, some of her handiwork could be purchased for as little as 5 cents, making cards affordable to the amorous masses. By the early 1910s, an American company that would one day become Hallmark began distributing its more official Valentine's Day cards. Now, before I go into talking about chocolate, how it's different today than it was 150 years ago, I want to hear, what is your favorite Valentine chocolate? Be very specific. I have a specific candy that I absolutely love from an American, I don't know if they're just a chocolatier, but they make mostly chocolates, and I absolutely love it. I give it as gifts, and I'm going to put it in the pinned comments below. But I do want to hear about yours because I may discover a new treat this year that I love even better. So I look forward to hearing to what you have to say. With the new popularity of elaborate Valentine cards and lavish gifts to express your love on Valentine's Day, the Cadbury brothers decided to cash in on the new Valentine gift-giving tradition. And in the New England Confectionery Company, which we know of as the Necco Wafer Company, began stamping out an early version of conversation hearts. So, how did the Cadbury brothers play a significant role in popularizing and commercializing Valentine's Day chocolates in the 19th century? Well, Richard Cadbury, son of the company's founder, Father John Cadbury, is often credited with the innovation of the heart-shaped box for chocolates. The brothers had started another company called Fancy Boxes. This branch of the Cadbury Empire created ornately decorated boxes filled with their original chocolate. Originally used for gift-giving chocolate at Christmas, it was Richard who decided to make them in a heart shape to sell their chocolates as a Valentine's Day gift. These ornate boxes delighted people of the Victorian era. They were filled up with chocolate indulgences that released the most intriguing scents. Responsible for sales, Richard was also a remarkable artistic talent. He would use his own children as models and scenes from holiday journeys as scenarios, so they decided to use his paintings as the boxes' covers. These boxes were so magnificently decorated, they were sold as keepsakes to save his heartfelt love letters, buttons, and mementos after the candy was gone. Richard's Valentine Day boxes grew increasingly elaborate until the outbreak of World War II, when sugar had become rationed and Valentine's Day gift-giving was significantly scaled down. Prior to 1860, chocolates were different from what we commonly find today in terms of variety, production methods, and even taste. Specifically, they were less sweet. Chocolate making was a craft that had evolved over centuries, but it was during the late 19th century that significant advancements were made in chocolate production and the creation of various chocolate-based products. Enter the Cadbury brothers. They were thinking about launching to the public a superior quality of chocolate obtained by mixing cocoa butter with sugar, then folding cocoa liquor back into the mix. They aimed to equal the exotic qualities of the French chocolatiers and confirm themselves as the lead of the British market. Now tell me, if you are a chocolate aficionado, if you were given a blind taste test of smooth, creamy Cadbury chocolate against these other national brands, would you be able to recognize it? I certainly could. Now I want to deep dive a little more into the Cadbury brothers. Richard and George Cadbury, British entrepreneurs, they played a significant role in the development of the Cadbury Chocolate Company. The brothers took over their father's chocolate and cocoa business in 1861. The company, originally established by their father John in 1824, primarily sold tea, coffee, and drinking chocolate. Under the leadership of the brothers, Cadbury became one of the first companies to produce cocoa essence extracted from cocoa beans for use in making cocoa and chocolate at home. In 1875, Cadbury introduced their first milk chocolate bar. This was a groundbreaking development in the chocolate industry as it marked the creation of a smoother and creamier chocolate product. One of their notable contributions was the establishment of Bournville, a model village near Birmingham, England. The Cadbury brothers were advocates of social reform, and they built Bournville to provide better living conditions for their factory workers. The village included improved housing, schools, and recreational facilities. The Cadbury family, including Richard and George, were Quakers, and they incorporated their Quaker values into the business. This included a commitment to social responsibility, philanthropy, and ethical business practices. Bourneville Village is alive and well today, and the Cadbury factory is the heart of it. The Cadbury brothers' legacy is not only in the success of their chocolate business, but also in their contributions to social reform and the chocolate industry's innovation. Their commitment to quality and ethical practices laid the foundation for Cadbury's enduring reputation in the confectionery world. And there you have it. The origins of red roses, the Valentine's Day card, and the delicious heart-shaped box of chocolates. I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.